Hello, and welcome to my first video. Today, we will be talking about the Mizkif Drama Today, we're going to be talking about Mizkif and him going to Japan, and pretty much, I'll just kind of give you a little rundown of what he did. Pretty much what he kind of did is that he went up to a cherry blossom tree, and in Japan, that is like their most sacred slash religious thing that they have in Japan. It's very important to them, which they don't like tourists touching, taking branches. They don't like that. It's very disrespectful to their culture and something that they just don't like. So, pretty much what he did is, I think a group of him and a few other people, I don't know these people. I only know Mizkif, and that was it. But pretty much he did like pull-ups on the tree, which is very disrespectful. It's just hanging on it in general is disrespectful. And then another thing that he did is that he blamed a woman, another streamer, for doing something he did, which is confusing to me personally. So we have all the clips and messages. So let's dive right into it. Okay, so the first clip we will be going with is this. Is the of him doing the pull-ups on the tree branch with a few other people. There isn't any audio, so this is it. We shall now I shall let you just watch the clip. As you can tell, this is the full clip. Pretty much, he pretty much just did that, and with a few other people who I don't really know who they really are. But yeah, and so here's a few other stuff from this person. I saw a video of content creators I met before doing pull-ups and gymnastic tricks on a sakura tree branch, inevitably shaking cherry blossom petals off. It just broke my heart to see someone actually knowing doing such things in Japan. It's always been unknown people on social media. Fortunately, the post was gone the next day, so they probably regretted and deleted. But please, if you ever want to flex your muscles to show much testosterone, go touch your own wood. Leave ephemeral cherry blossom with flowers, living for only 2 weeks alone. So pretty much this is the person that saw that, and we'll go back to this post. But pretty much, he did that, and that's something that's not very okay in Japan. And me personally, I'm not a huge fan of that because, me personally, I love Japan and I like their culture, and I think it's very beautiful how they do things. But for them to just do this is not right. It's not correct. It's not good. Something I don't support. I've never really liked Mizkif for many other reasons, but me personally, this is not okay. It's not cool just for something for him to do. Now, we shall get into the second clip of this.
And my people, sorry that if I got you worried. Yeah, sorry about that. Are you shitting on him? Because he sent me a personal message. Yeah, shitting on me. Yes, that's why. And it's all about me. There are like 3 me in 3 sentences. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so your community actually affects you. Wow. I was shocked. And he actually deleted that comment later on from like a Discord. Yeah, but of course I screenshot it as evidence. Yeah, You shouldn't be, Kaho. Our community is the best. Oh, thank you. Well, you're one of the best. Yeah, it's like so disappointing. I got so personally disappointed. Up until that point, I thought like, you know what? You know, he didn't know, or they didn't know. I mean, it's not about this one guy. They didn't know. You know, of course, they can always excuse it. I was gonna, you know, help them have the opportunity to explain themselves, even to the Japanese community and the English community. And they were like, oh, yeah, really rude response. Really rude. And there were 3 me in 3 sentences. And there was no period in the sentence. That really, you know, my OCD just like freaked out. Yeah.
That is the first clip. This is from, well, this is from a different user
Yeah, but to my community.
sorry. That is from a different user, but this Shibuya, I could be absolutely butchering that that name, and I'm sorry if I am. Y'all can correct me in the comments below, you know. But pretty much she talks about how pretty much Mizkif kind of blamed it on her in a way, I believe. Now we shall get into the second clip. Yeah, highlights Mizkif's extensive usage of the word me. And then now I have a Johnny Smiley account on me. You don't realize what you've done to me. Please leave me alone. End quote. Keiho calls out Miss Kids for being toxic and accepting one-side grace. So that means his fans, right? His fans were pretty much protecting him in a way. All notes Mizkif hasn't asked his community to chill. Some of their quote-unquote, some of their community have been very toxic. Your guys haven't said anything to try to diminish the hate towards me. Stop being one-sided, right? So this is from Keiho, from her side, and then Mizkif tells offline chat he's tired. And then, of course, there's a random. Hold on, I want to see this meme. When the random oh my god, celeb you dislike for just being dumb and annoying and unfunny finally outed for a legitimate reason to dislike him. Mainly Mizkif is not very liked, you know, OTK. What? That's crazy. But yeah, so there's that. And then now we have Mizkif's apology. I'll try my best to kind of read it. I'm not very good at pronouncing. Sometimes it's just something I've struggled with all my life. Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick statement on the situation regarding the cherry blossom trees. A few days ago, I did pull-ups on a cherry blossom tree. I posted the video and went to bed. The moment I was informed by a friend on severity of the situation, I immediately deleted the post and regretted my decision. I've been in Japan for the past few months and I have loved the Japanese culture. I have loved it so much I came back twice. I've grown a lot here as a person. I've made so many friends that I truly value, and I have experienced so much from Japanese culture that has changed me for life for the better. I do not want to promote my actions as proper. They were wrong and should have been seen as such. To any viewer or tourist coming to Japan, please understand that these trees are sacred to Japan. Do not touch cherry blossom. They are sacred to the Japanese culture and extremely delicate. And to my viewers, please do not attack anyone for criticism of me in regards to the cherry blossom trees. I am okay with the criticism, and I understand it was wrong. I hope, though, this people, that makes no sense, but I could be wrong. This people, are you supposed to say these people instead of this people, these people? But it's fine. Can learn from my actions. And if you ever go to Japan, be mindful of the cherry blossom tree, the cherry blossoms culture and property. I apologize for doing those. Sorry, I must have pull-ups on the cherry blossom tree, and I promise I will continue to do better, Ms. I understand people being upset about this, but they're taking it too far. You can't accept expect someone to know every single situation. These things happen, but he realized his mistake and apologized for it. It was an honest mistake, yet people want to cancel him for this. Grow up. For me personally, my takeaway from this is that yes, he apologized. He made a good apology. I do agree with, his apology. But me personally, I feel like, right, I've been in Japan for the past few months. I've loved the Japanese culture and I loved it so much I've came back twice. I've grown a lot as a person. I made so many friends and truly value. I experienced so much that changed my life for the better. So even though that he's apologizing here, it still sounds like me, 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 right? In my personal opinion, right? Me, 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 me. Because he's like, I've changed as a person. And yes, people can change, you know? And even though he says, I do not want to promote my actions as proper, they were wrong and should be as such. I get that. His apology is good. But this section right here, like this entire sentence, feels like it's me, 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 right? I don't fully believe this is an apology in a way. I feel like he could have deleted that, but that's just me. I'm just saying my personal opinions and a little bit of a critique, but like I said, I'm gonna see how this goes for me. Um, I'm not gonna do this as my main content. I just want to do this mainly to see how it would perform, how well it would do. I'm still brand new to the scene of streaming and actually doing YouTube. Um, but yeah, that's my honest thoughts on this. This shouldn't be a super long video, but that's just my take on it. Um, but yeah, overall, he apologized, yes, but it still sounds like he's saying me, 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 and everything. So kind of all depends. But yeah. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, do whatever you do. Follow me on Twitter over here. Follow me on Twitter. This is my handle. I'll leave that in the description. Also, I repost a lot of memes and stuff I just like in general. And yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot I did that about the Jack Doherty stuff. Um, That's kind of already long due, so I'm not gonna make a video on that. But I hope you enjoyed. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Twitch right here, which I will bring up. Might as well. I'm still getting new to it, but come out the Twitch. Thank you, and have a good day. Audio.